Everybody, and welcome to my video today. So I'm going to do a bit of a reflection video in terms of UX and ageism, which is a very strange topic. So I know I've done a lot recently, but I suppose my own spare time doing a lot of studying in terms of like inclusive design, accessibility. But there's one thing where I don't think it's picked up on design, and that's don't build for a product just because it's standardized for everyone. So I spoke to my mum this weekend because I was trying to tell her about my job role, what I do, kind of the elements in terms of like user research, defining research problems, how to fix a certain problem within the work I do. Try not to be too specific with that because I suppose it's more privacy and confidential in terms of what I do in terms of market research, being a part of the market research industry, so I'm careful in terms of what I say and what I do. And she was telling me about an experience that she had recently with Debenhams.com. Now, as here in the UK, Debenhams is no longer existing on high streets, but there is still an online shop that was bought by Boohoo.com. And she was telling me, like, before Boohoo took over, Debenhams was quite an easy site for her to use in terms of trying to purchase, looking through the catalogue, understanding what kind of purchase she was trying to make. And she said recently she tried to buy something from the newly bought Debenhams by Boohoo.com. The fact that she said it's really difficult. I don't know how to use it. And it kind of feels like it's been designed for a younger user, which is strange because I know Boohoo.com focuses more on the younger generation, so like 18 to, I say 30, so just the top of my age group. Debenhams, for myself, I'm hearing a lot of, it's more of the older generation, because they used to do department stores, there's different brands, so you've got like Land's End, that is not a brand that's tailored towards my age group, or even demographic, got Manta Ray, and it's all these brands that tailor towards an older market. However, Boohoo.com has transformed the user experience to focus on more of a younger market. And it feels like, talking to my mum's experience, you're dealing with a Boohoo version 2 that has a variety of different brands. And that should not be a purpose. User experience should be about increasing and making it easier for whoever is using it to make sure they can use the product. And I feel like Boohoo.com has failed on that completely. So that is definitely one recommendation I'll go through, is make sure you do user research and usability testing with your market, particularly with people like my mum. Like, say, for example, she went through it, she found it so frustrating, she ended up quitting a basket. So in terms of like conversion rate optimization, that would be ideal for Boohoo.com to take on board, understand the key process of where the blockers are. So number 2 is the fact that she was saying to me, well, I don't find it relatable anymore. So this is where my marketing experience comes in. I don't find the brands that relatable anymore in terms of my age group. I thought Debenhams, when they're advertising products, would be catered towards my age group and actually have models that are with my age group. But I'm finding that there's all these glamorous people that are within your age group. She was talking about my me. And again, I found that a bit of a failure on Boohoo.com's behalf. The fact that you don't just advertise a product just because it's easy to get a model within that size. You have somebody who represents that age group, so it makes it more relatable. It's that gaining that empathy towards the user to understand a bit more about the content that's required and understand how it relates back to the key user that's going to use it. So in terms of, that's my second bugbear, I suppose, I have with Boohoo.com. Make sure you use content that's relatable to your client. And I think the other last thing was actually mum said about design, in terms of the design of the website now. She said before, again, as I said, going easy, she found it so hard to locate what she's looking for. And this is, so I should explain at the beginning, like, about my mum. So my mum is retired, so she's within the age group that's more the grey pound, as I say. She's kind of retired, but now she's looking to spend a bit more money on clothes. She wants to look fashionable for her age. And she was saying the design isn't very easy to use. So you know, in terms of trying to scroll from mobile to tablet to laptop, trying to find out what she's trying to find out for one product, trying to click on an image, but it's more fancier design than what it was previously. And she said, I found it so difficult to use, I ended up dropping my basket, going somewhere else. And that's the thing. And number three, don't create a design suitable for the age group you're trying to go for. Don't try to create a design that's funky just because you think it's funky. Use a design that's usable for everyone. And I think that was one key learning that I've learned throughout my user experience journey so far. There is such emphasis on design, and that's not the point. There's a point in design is make sure that it's easy to use. It's make sure that all the functionality is correct, or not correct, but is least suited towards people, towards their goals and actions. And this is where I feel like Boohoo's failing on that part for Debenhams, taking over Debenhams site, and particularly that feel like that ageism is kicking in. Rather keeping Debenhams as a boohoo.com part two, it should be more, okay, we're taking over this product. How can we make it better for our users to increase the value of our baskets, but at the same time give that experience that people who used to use Debenhams can replicate that on an online store. So that's my 2 cents for today in terms of making sure that when you do user experience projects or take over user brand, well-known brands, particularly online, make sure you cater it towards your market. So on that note, have a great day, everybody, and we'll look forward to releasing another video soon. Ciao for now.